Hello and welcome to MMO Gaming, where the Pokemon TCG, One Piece card game and Disney Locana come to life. If you want to level up your game, stay tuned and let's switch right into the video. Hello and welcome to another commentary gameplay video here on my channel. So today we are watching round number 9 of the OCEANIA National Finals, and we have a pretty interesting game here lined up. We have Monkey D. Luffy, the Gear 5 OP09 purple black leader here on the left, up against Red Shanks. So I'm pretty excited for this one, and I would say let's jump right into the game here, right? So looks like the Shanks player is going first here, not playing anything down, and just passing it back to Ben there. Nothing great on his turn, and then we see 8k swing which was taken there, and Ben is using the Zoro here to ramp another Don, right? Returning to ramp another active Don, and then use the leader effect to get rested Don and active Don back. So now he has another 3 Don, which he could spend to play down another Zoro just to have a 5k buddy on board. So yeah, I think that's what he's doing here. He is... Oh, okay, nice. He played it down, returned 1 Don and put 1 Don active, right? So this is also another way to abuse the Zoro here. And then a 6k swing from the leader. I think this was counted away here with 1k plus the leader effect, right? Yeah, the Marco and leader effect there. Back to Athene here, which is playing down the Yasop. Buffs this leader here by 1k. I think I will just put the speed a little bit down, because both players are playing in a good speed here. Okay, so now Shanks is up to a 6k stat, right? And it looks like we see a Sanji here. After 1 Don was put to the leader, right? This makes the Sanji a 6 cost, and this way he could KO the Yasop there. Because the Luffy leader also gives all of your characters +1 cost if he has 1 Don attached to him, right? And I think then we just saw a 7k swing here. And looks like he was using the leader effect and discard another Marco there to stay healthy at 5 lives. And usually this is a good spot for Shanks, right? If you can manage like a big life and get to the end game, you can then drop your big rush characters, right? And just pressure down your opponent. So here we see 5k swing into life, which was countered away with a Frankie. And then Athene playing down the Ben Beckman there to get rid of the Sanji. Because, yeah, Ben Beckman is going on to costs. This means that, yeah, the cost increase does not mean anything. So here we see 2 swings here with the Zoro. 1 get countered away with the leader effect of Shanks, the other one that was already used, right? And then he's using the Gekomori to bring back the Frankie, returning 2 Dons, getting another rested Don, and puts the rested Don active, right? And then we see another big 7k swing here. And this time the attack went through, so Athene down to 4 life. But I think this doesn't bother him at all, right? And now I think he is at 9 Don available. So it could be a Rayleigh turn, possibly, right? Yeah, that's what we see here. Rayleigh played down for 8 Don. Now let's see what he's reducing there. Maybe he's reducing both Zoros just to get rid of them. So he's reducing 1 Zoro there by 3k, reducing the Frankie by 2, KOing the Frankie, is now taking 7k into the 5k Zoro. 2k and 1k used there to get out, and then we see 1 Don being attached to the Shanks and taking down the 3k or 2k statted Zoro, right, which was reduced by the Rayleigh, and a pass back there to Ben. So looks like he is starting off with 5k swing with the Zoro, which was just, yeah, countered away here with the leader effect, right? Then we see 9k swing with the Gecko here into the Ben Beckman, and Athene is using a 2k and a 1k there. Another 7k swing here, so another 1k used there, Lucky Rouge to get out of this attack. And then we just see Ben using another Gekomori here, just to refill up his hand, right? Brings back the Frankie and also the Trafalgar Law. And now first using the Frankie, and afterwards using the Trafalgar Law there, finding himself another Frankie there. So yeah, just refilled up his hand a little bit here with 3 more cards found. And now back to Shanks here, right? So what do you do here? Do you go for the characters or do you just pressure live? Is the question here, right? So here we see a 5k swing with the Shanks first, asking for some counters here, using a Black Marie. And I think now he swung with the Rayleigh there, right? And there we used the Gung Giant. And the other attack was blocked with the Frankie. And then we see the Gold Roger here, hitting the field. big 13k swing here into Gecko Moria. And Ben is not able to defend this, right? So Gold Roger definitely did a good job there in getting rid of one of these big Gecko Morias here. So right now we see a 9k swing here into Rayleigh. Athen only has one card in hand and has to let the Rayleigh go. It's pretty unfortunate, right, that he counted out a lot of swings in the previous turn there. I think he would much rather prefer to, have the Rayleigh on board. So now we see an 8k swing here. 3 turn being attached to the leader, 8k into the Ben Beckman, 7k. And using a 2k there to get out of this attack. So now is the question. I mean, you could also, there's no card in hand here for Athen, right? 7 Dawn available. Okay, so you can clear the Gold Roger. But what you could do is you could definitely attack here into the Ben Beckman, right? So here we see Frankie being played, using the effect again. And now we see an 8k swing here into Ben Beckman. This has to go, right? Because the leader effect just prevents a 1k there. So Ben really get 2 cards here off Athen's board here from play, right? The Rayleigh and the Ben Beckman. And now it is definitely looking better for Ben there, I would say, right? Because Athen here on the right side doesn't have so much cards going, right? Only 1 card, which he found off the top. So now's the question, what do you do here? Do you just swing here into the Gecko Moria really big? So it looks like we swing with a 10k here into the Sorrow. Now's the question, what card did he draw? He drew a ace there, interesting. And is not swinging with the Gold Roger at all, right? I think this is really smart because you don't have any cards in hand. And this means that, just 14k swing into the Gold Roger would definitely clear him off the field. So I think it makes sense to not swing there with your characters, right? Don't get them in harm's way. And Ben is opening here with a Sorrow. Returning 1 Don. I think he returned 2, right? Yeah. Using leader effect and the Sorrow there. And now plays a Sabo there to protect his whole board there from KO. Also cycling out 2 cards there. 4 Don left for him to work with. So he could swing with the Law potentially, 5k with the Law, or just a big 9k here with the Luffy here into life. And I think he has to take this one, right? Then we see another 9k here with the Gecko Moria, both life get taken here from Athen and back to his side. Now he found some cards there, right? So he's up to 3 cards in hand, but this board of Ben definitely looks tough, right? He has 2 blocker up. He's sitting at 3 life. So what do? Do you just swing here really big into the Gecko Moria and 2 life? I think you have to pressure the Gecko Moria if I would be Athen here. Maybe start off with the 13k swing of the Gold Roger into Gecko. Probably using the Frankie as a blocker there, I would imagine. So let's see what he is deciding to do here. So we are right now in the Shanks player turn. Starting out with a 5k swing. Asking for some cards in hand here, right? At least 1. Or a blocker. He could also use the Sabo blocker just to, get rid of this attack. But he is using the Toy Soldier there, 2k card, to get out of the 5k swing here. Then we see a 6k swing with the Podcast the Ace. And Ben is taking this one. I think he found another Gum Giant there. Then Athen is playing down the Monkey the Dragon here. Putting 2 Rested Dawn under the Monkey Dragon. So now there's an 11k and a 13k swing. Still possible for Athen. I think he's swinging here 13 into the Gecko Moria. And Ben is using the Frankie blocker to get out of this attack. And then he's using the other 2 Dons there, right? Another 13k swing. And the Sabo was used to block out of this attack. And now back to Ben. So now let's see. He got a Sorrow here. Maybe he starts off there. Okay, starting with a 5k swing with the leader. Probably using just the leader ability to get out of this attack. Is now trying to calculate. So starting with a 11k swing here with the Gecko into the Monkey Dragon, asking for 2 2ks, right? Okay, so this is cleared off the field. Then we see another 5k swing here into life with the Zoro. So now the question, he's counting out with a 2k here. And then Ben is playing another Gecko Moria here. Bringing another Frankie here, another Law to the field, right? Just cycling out some cards. Trashing one, drawing two, and then he using the Law there to search for some more cards. Finding himself another Sanji 2k. It's also the option for the other Sanji, the Rush Sanji, right? Maybe he eyeing up this one. Yeah, he's grabbing the Rest and Rush Sanji. Maybe, yeah, looking into the next turn, right, to maybe rest potential blockers there from Aten's side. But let's see what he is cooking up in his next turn. Maybe he found a Lucky Rouge, starting off with 4 Dawn here and head to the podcast the Ace. 10k swing into the Zoro, taking this here off the field. Six Dawn left to work with. I can't quite see what his last card in hand is, right? Attaching another 3 Dawn there to the Gold Watcher. So now we are swinging with a big 16k. I think wherever he's swinging, the Frankie will probably soak this hit up, I would imagine. And I mean, he's debating whether or not to swing here. Swinging 16k into the Gecko Moria, right? But I think you just use the Frankie there. Because otherwise you would need a Gum Giant and some additional cards, right? I think it's not worth it. I think you should definitely use the Frankie blocker here. And then you can use the Gum Giant in the next swing with the leader, right? Probably using maybe a 6k swing or 7k, depending on what is in his hand. But this looks like he's guarding out of the Gum Giant, so 9k. Gum Giant buffs it to 13k, another 2k and 2k use, so 17k, right? To get out of this 16k swing here with the Gold Roger. Wait, was it a little bit 13? I think there was one counter too much used, right? Okay, but now it looks like he's attaching 1 Dawn to the Shanks, swings 6 here into the Law, and just passing it back to Ben there. So, yeah, I mean, clearing off the Law was definitely not the... So you will see a 5k swing with the Frankie, using the Shanks effect, 9k swing with the Gecko, 9k swing here with the other Gecko, both lives getting taken, and now Ben is using the Secret Rare Luffy there, and getting another turn, right? And starting off here with a 6k swing, back to his turn, he can just use the effect again to remember another Dawn, right? And I think now we just see a big, yeah, 15k swing here and nothing that Aten can do here. So Ben is winning this match here up against Shanks. And yeah, going undefeated still in this tournament. So nice game we saw there. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if not already done, please leave a like or a comment or also subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you on the next video on my channel here.